alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, wherever you are, whenever you are. Today we're talking about an incident happened to one of my dear colleagues to my heart. He's Mustafa Osman, who was the head of the emergency and the head of Bosnia in the early 90s. And we had a strong relation with one of the Gulf organizations, without mentioning the name. And they were the main donor to us, not only in the project in Bosnia, but in different countries as well. And my relation, my personal relationship with the chairman and with the organization was extremely good. And one day, they called the local office in Bosnia and asked them to send the prices of the sponsorship of the orphans to them. The local office sent the prices or the cost without adding the admin cost of the local office or admin cost of the headquarters. And when the fax, at the time there was no email, arrived there, the chairman of the Gulf organization was in shock. And he did not know what to say. So he called upon me and asked me to come to have a meeting. I went with Mr. Mustafa Osman, which was actually the responsible for this department and Bosnia, and one of our local board members in this country. And he met with us shouting, yelling, cursing, accusing us of theft. Trying to cool him down, to explain him what happened. He did not accept anything. So Mr. Mustafa Osman, my colleague, was trying to speak and he shut him up in a very humiliating way, which shocked Mustafa and led him to go into this psychosocial trauma in this meeting. We could not be able to realize how this man is very rough like this. Anyway, the meeting ended without agreeing on anything. So I was having the feeling of Mustafa Osman after I'd been insulted in front of all of us. And I could not be able to sleep because Mustafa did not sleep. Next day I went to him, to the chairman, and asked him, okay, sir, let the executive to deal with one another. Let one of your people in your office to communicate with Mustafa. I said, no, I'm going to deal only with you. I said, this is not your role. This is not your role as the chairman. It's not my role as the president. The role from Mustafa and one of your employees. Said, no. I said, I'm sorry, I cannot deal with you. The only one who is going to deal with your organization is Mr. Mustafa, because this is his specialty. Otherwise, he said, otherwise I'm not going to work with you. And he stopped dealing with us. This cost us a lot of money. A lot of money, because at that time, we did not have many donors to help us, and it was one of the main, if even the sole donor in this area. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. Lesson learned. First of all, don't let any one of the donors to talk directly to your employees, especially in the field offices. Second, don't give any, let the local offices to give reports to the donor without being reviewed by the headquarters. Number three, which is very important, more important than the first two, it is to respect the dignity and the credibility of every individual organization, and don't even think about the big amount of fund coming from any individual who can humiliate one of your employees or upset him or her, or did what this gentleman did. Number four is actually being strict to the policy of your organization, which you should respect your employees, respect the poor people, respect the dignity and credibility of the organization, its history, its value, its culture. And this incident cost us more than 700,000 German mark at the time, because we implemented some project and there was a dispute about getting the money, not getting the money. But actually at the end of the day, we refused to carry on dealing with this, and we saved the dignity and the credibility of our organization. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.